Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Albion TV. It's Saturday night. It's time for Crystal League Action Live. My name is Lewpac, guiding you through this Crystal League experience tonight, joined, of course, by Shozen to my left or right, depending on which way we're looking at the screen.
On your right, but
on
to the
my
left
right.
on the camera.
Okay, well, I'm jumping around the town right now. We've got level 5, 6, and 7. The Conqueror's Hall is absolutely jam-packed right now, Shozen. There's just... I mean, I guess we've got the 1 to 3s going on as well. These aren't all people doing level 5, so we've got one round of 1 to 3 still to come. But there's 236 in Fort Sterling Conqueror's Hall. I don't know who else is about, but I'm seeing all the familiar names, ready for an exciting night of action. Again, it's one of those important weeks, isn't it, where the level 8 tokens are up for grabs as well. So we'll see who's going to come out on top. I see Original Witold. Also, this is the time of the season where you might notice a few people's guilds changing, Shozen. Because for now they can get a lot of points through Crystal GVG. That will change next time. Season 11 is going to be limiting the amount of daily points you can get for one group. But at the moment, everybody's sort of available to merc and earn tons of points for their guild or alliance, or for any guild that has the silver to pay for it, as Black Order and other guilds are living proof of Shozen this season. Oops, by the way.
Good.
Oh, and they're against the GS team. This could get
messy.
This could get it could get toxic, is what it could get.
Oh, really? You think this is going to get to be a toxic match? Really?
I mean, a Blue Army guy versus Derek, you know.
But they get along.
Oh no, it can't get toxic. It can't get toxic because toxic people are actually muted. And Bob Freeze didn't mount up.
Oh, Bob, what are you doing?
So it's GS Katomni, Bonza Bobo, Black Order Mercenaries versus Skyatel Mercenaries plus Bobby Bob. Katomni actually in a really horrible spot, forced to blink early. Max Stacks, he took an absolute beating at the start of that fight. Krakeny going to town. There goes the tear apart though. Internal bleeding goes out now. 2-Tanker Moon is in a little bit of bother in the anti-heal. Oh, nearly gets sniped. He is just about going to survive. There goes the Fatal Blade down the choke, and the Bob Freeze team having to regroup down here. There's the Pierce onto 210, and actually the Cartwheel plus Katomni on that Halberd, or the Carrying Caller rather, will finish the job. Bob just trying to peel for his team a little bit. Sukata trying to zone Bob in, but I think he's tanky enough to survive. I think we're going to see Kraken E drop though. Derek pops some hots. They might be able to do something with the tent there. Bob is playing the Ironclad as well. They really weren't respecting that Ironclad in front of the tent. They knew the Hurricane was gone, I guess. And that was a good swap from Bob. But early pressure there looked good onto Katomni, but the turn play was very, very nice. And it just seemed that they couldn't keep up with the healing against 2-Tan. Derek, you know, this is not Derek's primary role, it has to be said. We know Derek is a very, very good player and featured in the grand final of the off-season tournament last season. But it's just, you know, it's not his primary weapon. It looks like GS is going to sneak around the back and look to make something happen. Bonzo, Katomni, Luke, they're all on the tank right now. This is very, very interesting stuff in the way it's playing out. Katomni's probably going to have to commit his blink here, although he is quite tanky with that energy shield from the Scholars. Now he gets pierced though, and there goes the blink to try and get him out. Bonzo in a weird spot. This is a very, very open fight right now, and 2-Tan is not on his bow, which I know he really loves playing the bow. Resist pop from GS there. Oh, it's an interrupt on Sukata. That was really good. The sweeping bolt cancelled the reset on the Black Order healer, but look at these bleeds. These bleeds are causing all sorts of problems. Derek's looking for the reset, but he's under control. The hots have been stripped down the choke. That was great placement again from Bonzo with that area of decay. Strip the hots in the low ground. The reset finally comes out. Derek's able to stabilize his team, and these guys actually may have overextended into this. The Morgana's Raven hits the entire Black Order team. Katomni's going to blink out. GS has got to probably try and get out of there, and Bob was looking for the kidnap, but unfortunately his teammates just don't have enough in the tank. Armor Pierce, Bonzo's on one hit, and unfortunately the Armor Pierce and the crossbow were out of sync. They definitely could have got the kill there onto Bonzo, but the Pierce came at the end rather than at the start. That would have been a definite kill. And they are 3 capped against, and they're just not finding the opening they need. The pressure's going out onto Luke. He's being chased by this Carrying Caller, and we've almost got a fight in 2 halves right now. Krakeny trying to chase the crossbow. Sukata using that Robe of Purity to peel for him. GS has maybe overextended his welcome. They could kill Derek, but he's going to blink back to safety. They need to keep that pressure on GS, but Owen and Tutan are not hitting anything squishy, and they're giving so much freedom to the DPS from the Black Order team here as they peel back to the tent. No deaths, actually, but it is going to be a full retreat. Tutan may end up dying now right in front of the tent. Yes, he is, but is there any chance for a kidnap here from Bob? Let's find out, Shozen.
Let's see if he can do it. I'd love to see Bob pull one off. They need to do something here. They're
sorry,
behind.
You'd love to see Bob what? Sorry?
What?
What now? What now? Looks like
I'm
they're going to
confused.
rotate.
What did I say?
They're going to rotate to the south side here. And actually, they shouldn't get 3 capped, although they're going to be about a second too late. GS is going to go in, but the swap and stun run will prevent his interruption there. But it's too late to stop the 20. The Hurricane, again, the Hurricane committed earlier. Look at Bonzo. Bonzo's already out there down the bottom. The Pierce comes out. Double Pierce goes in. Sunder sweep. Very, very nice, but the save comes out. Derek now using the Purity for a bit of control. Katomni eating the pressure, pops the energy shield. Down goes the Judy as well. So Bob's team, oh, Bonzo's actually very low on energy here, so this could be an issue. Derek's getting chased round by this carrion caller, but now he's in big trouble. He is in a horrible spot. Zakata is completely zoned from his man here, and Katomni is going to get picked off, and finally Bob's team put a kill on the board, and hopefully they're gonna look for more before this is over. There's the Pierce onto Bonzo. Bop comes out. He's going to roll as well, and the Assassin's roll is not what you want right now, because if Bob has anything to slow him down, he does get the breeze, but the Hurricane's going to be up, and I'm pretty sure Bonzo's going to drop before the end of it. Sakata, nothing to save him with. GS now isolated. The healer's still on the field, so they can continue to fight, but they need to grab the cap. Owen needs to grab the cap here. Like, not push. They lost 10 points that they could have saved there. And they are going to get it, but now Derek maybe is overcommitted. Good bot from Bob. And they'll stabilize and take the high ground. And, you know, they've got control of this now. They've got control of the high ground, but they've given themselves a lot of work to do because of that points bleed early on.
Yeah, they're going to have a long way to come back in this fight. It's an uphill battle, but they're in the position now to do it.
I mean, we saw a big comeback from Bob last week, didn't we?
Amazing comeback last week. Totally makes sense to do.
Did you watch it on the Tuesday?
Did I watch it on?
Yeah, you watched it again on the VOD.
Oh, you mean the fight from last week? Yeah, we watched it on Tuesday. Tazik came in and he casted it with us. It was a great replay.
Oh, Katomni gets very little of that reset. He had the stacks and he got the reset, but unfortunately there was no Judy and the anti-heal, but Derek's going to get picked off. Good push play there.
No.
There is a little bit of potential for a trade, but
Not
Tutan
much.
and Bob are already low, and
They're
it's just going to be a wipe here. Owen's
This
going to
is
get out.
rough.
Everybody else is dead. Owen should get out. Everybody else is dead. Yeah. Owen to the tent, and this is going to be a quick into a 3 cap.
Well, I better go find another match.
These guys are going to get 2 more rotations at this, at best.
Wow, that really turned quick. We thought we were going to watch a bit of a comeback, and nope.
Well, it was just hyper aggression into Derek, and they were just able to drop him. Like, it doesn't matter what you commit to it if you get that kill. Like, if you end up, if Derek had survived and then dropped a reset, they'd have been in huge trouble there. But for now, it's going to be the 3 cap. They might actually be able to stop the first 3 tick, but I think Katomni's actually thinking about pushing it for the cap. No, they do get the cap, but they're going to look for Derek again. They're just going to full dive for Derek. Luke's actually blinked forward for it. And the trade onto Luke, they had to commit the sacrifice there. Derek's looking for the reset as he gets run down and discovering what a thankless job healing is, I think, here.
Yeah, it's never... You only get really noticed when you do something bad as a healer. Very rarely do we call it the amazing plays of the healer. But when you make a mistake, it gets called out every single time. And there we go. More of these guys dying. It's going to be very hard. Impossible.
It's going to be over because it's going to be
done,
the 3 cap is
so
going to be 1, and then 20, and then all done.
Let's check out Aurelia 440.
Oh, yes. Always a good watch. Got it. Got it right first time. Looks like the Jungle Crew with Glist, Fam from Black Order, robbed in Skyatel, Tamishi from... I don't know who that was there. They've got a bit of a comeback also going on. Rudin is down, and this means that this 79 to 100 match is going to hit a 3 cap. We'll see if they choose to be aggressive. Rob's still rocking those death givers. We see this week in, week out. You know, a lot of people have switched it up now. They've got the pizza cutters. They've got the carrion callers. We're even seeing, you know, the claymores and carvings. Death givers are taking a lot of nerfs, but some people are sticking with them. Suriel gets pierced. Wow, stunned and held. Look at that area of decay onto him, and he actually nearly dies to it. Like, that combo forced out the breeze reset. They didn't use the sack there, but even with that breeze reset, he's not at full yet. Like, he'll eventually get there, but it just looks like Aurelia's team just are going to press this 3-cap. Like, they're not playing scared. They want to start ticking these 20s. They're going to get at least one. Oh, that was a good bot. 3 of the teams split away. Nistel, there's 1, there's 2. The armor pierce comes out. Sacrifice is used, but he's still got a stalker jacket on top. Lee Harayu has to intervene with that purity robe knockback, trying to save his boy Aurelia, looking to control this backline. Rooted on the one-hand crossbow, which again is something we're not seeing as much of now. 79 to 80, the scores are practically tied. And actually, good route there onto Rudin, just trying to stop him surging forward for the DPS. But Aurelia now has to think about getting a heal. Tamishi might consider the sack here. Is desperately trying not to. Maybe doesn't even have it. But Aurelia's just chilling right now. Apollinator gets rooted, swapped, and Robbed finds Nistel. If they can stabilize, then Aurelia's team will get something out of this because they've still got the 3-cap. They're going to grab another 20. Gliss needs to survive, and he's going to blink to safety. Carrying Callers on top. But with Nistel down, can they really stick this fight? Area of Decay. Is there a sack? There's the sack, but Suriel's in big trouble now. Suriel's in a horrible spot.
Suriel back there. Again, killed by Robbed.
Double Ghost Strike. Again, the Death Givers are such a good assassination weapon in the right hands. Like, it's all about patience and positioning. You just got to wait for that opportunity. If you're in the right position, when the opportunity arises, you just absolutely give someone sweeping bolt. Lee Harai, 1 hit should do it. Does Robbed have another Ghost Strike? I don't think he does. Oh, he does. And Lee Harayu goes down. Robbed on a 3 here, and Rudin's going to drop. Look at that Armor Pierce. Armor Pierce from the high ground, setting it up for Gliss's crossbow. And this looks like the comeback is more of a stampede back.
Yeah, they just turned this one around quickly and just dominated since we started watching. Well done by Jungle. And what do you got? Scoia'tael here as well, Black Order.
Bit of a mixed team. It's a jungle team versus a jungle mixed team.
Interesting. Worth a lot on Reddit.
I don't know. It's just it's all about the points now, isn't it? It's all about getting as many teams in for points as you can. Which I wonder how people are going to play it next season, because like you're not going to pay teams that aren't generating points clearly, but you're going to want to have enough teams in case 1 loses maybe or 2 lose. So you're going to want a balanced roster, but we're not going to see this mass purchasing of teams by 1 guild anymore.
No, but true. We're not going to see that anymore.
But there will be very, very high bidding for the best teams. We don't know who the best team is right now.
Not right now.
Honestly.
I don't think it's June Esports.
No, they're gone. June is...
And the Money Guild team seems to be gone.
Yeah, so we've got this Kargera, Boda, Carvinen team, which is the closest thing to last season's winners. We've got 3 of the finalists from last season in it. Or 4 was Graffice in it as well at the time. I can't remember what the final lineup for Money Guild was, but that's a formidable team. But we have seen them lose to people. Like there is so many good teams right now. Robbed though, Mortal Agony onto Rudin. Sacrifice used again by Lee, but now Nistel, he's just gonna have to hide at the back. The reset comes down, but the bleeds are doing their work. Now Glist is in a lot of trouble. He actually might bleed out. His healer is zoned, but the save, what a great save there from Tamishi. And now it's the chain slash from Robbed. He is in there deep. The Mortal Agony goes through. Oh, they've interrupted the reset, and this is bad, bad news for Jungle. Suriel is going to be deleted there. Now Rudin finds himself in an awkward spot. Nice, aggressive like play. He knows he's in trouble, so he tries to hold his ground. Assassins comes up, but he's just going to get assassinated. Robbed getting another one yet again. Robbed is on 8 frags this match. Like, 8 kills already. And there's going to be a 9th, and that's going to be the end. Oh, Fam going to get credit for that one, but this is done and dusted. Apollinator may even die.
Yeah,
and that'll be it.
And that leads to the victory.
And that was another one for Rob to give him 9 in that. And
Cargen, right now I'm going to type it into chat. Finishing up a match here. Well, actually, now they're about to get finished up they just lost control, and now they're trying to get in the final moments to take back a point, but I don't think they're going to do it, not in the next 46 seconds.
No, it looks difficult here. It's try hard, zoned out, elevate, conflict, mixed team. Don't know what's going on there. Liet is being run down by Cest Flow. They don't have long to win this though. They've got to get a kill right now. The fire. It's a Haliful fire comp, so a bit different to what we've been seeing. Liet's gonna die. There's one, but they might get the trade onto Darts. Oh, he dodges the orb. He dodges the orb, which was destined to save him. 17 seconds. They need one cap to get control of this, and everybody's low, but Laugh gets his reset, and I think they're just gonna have enough to play for the caps here. They have started the mid cap, but that's going to get cancelled. Phoenix may die for it, but they could have. I mean, another 30 seconds and they would have been back in that, but unfortunately for them, they got taken out. And we'll go over to Dark Felper then.
Yeah, Dark Felpa. Sure.
What a lad. And this
From
is
TikTok.
this is another level 5 then.
No, this is a level 3.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh yeah, sorry, 11.
Well, not the day of this round.
And it's 30 seconds on the clock for the Galoo. Say it, Shozen. What are they called?
Gupio Viswa.
Are you sure? Okay,
Yeah.
Cool. That was very good pronunciation. Gupio Viswa. And it looks like Lord and Dark are trying to run on this Haliful, but he can just leap away. He's still got the purity. Like, he's just going to say, all right, cool, just go on me. I only need to hold for a bit. And it's all over. They've got it. That's a clean win for the TikTok boys. The Gupio guys couldn't get it done. And yeah, it's gonna be all over there, Shozen. I think that's our last one, is it?
Yeah, for this round, we have the sixes coming up pretty quick in about 15 minutes.
15 and done. That was, we saw a meme in this one, in a level 3. Interesting.
Voice.
Yeah, like, I don't think the Ego Alliance has this much ego in one place compared to this team. You've got a lot of, should we say, personalities here. Although Tan is actually super chilled nowadays. Tan is not like Season 1 Tan back in the day.
Well, there's no more cages for him to fall into and rage
Cage
at.
and Tan, yeah. He's actually the most chill dude right now. But yeah, it looks like a complete mixed team. And a lot of people right now are going for this 4-1 split. Like, the meta does seem to be playing on the off cap. We've got the Curse. Both teams rocking a carrying caller, of course. Asian Tan with the Soldier Armor variant. Ravidex on the bow as well. And I actually really like this because you need something that can put a lot of pressure on the carrying caller. You need to stop carrying callers playing freely. They don't run Hellion. And this is Crisis is on the Honk Fire or the Spam Fire, whatever you want to call it. It's the old school Infernal played with the Druid Robe, Firewall, gone are those new skills. Take away your nasty fire artillery and your burning ground. It's all about the spamming, the single target firebolt. The Firewall, one of the best skills in the game, in my opinion. And especially great against carrying callers chasing you around. Tan drops low, but Rawbit can't really push this as Noob Slayer tries to take the fire. Noob Slayer, we saw, have a dominating week last week in Crystals. But this is going to be a real challenge for the native team. And actually, they lost the top cap. Tan's going to grab it. Crisis goes low. And just watch Ravidex. Like this matchup will be completely decided by two things. If the native guys overextend too far and don't respect the dot pressure from the fire, like if they stay a little bit too long, they'll just get completely burnt on their way back. And the other one is Ravidex. If Ravidex finds space and isn't purged, he'll just take people apart. He'll just find openings, but there goes the Helm of Valor purge. So they've already made adjustments in light of this bow, but Dip with the overextension, he's going to have to roll back. Noob Slayer's on top. Itchy, though. Should have things under control, but Aram's got him. Down goes the Judy from Marvin. Good placement, so Dip can now stand his ground in the Judy. Chicken's reset comes, and suddenly Native have got the momentum. Crisis is one hit from death. Itchy goes down. Crisis goes down. Dip's going to drop as well. It's a very quick triple from the Native team, and that was a shaky start, honestly, but that was clean. Like they just waited it out. They hit the reset timing. They basically timed everything. They held back the pressure a lot. until multiple defensives have been used on multiple characters. And this is the great thing about the bow, right? The bow doesn't need any help to kill a Clothy. He can solo one guy, the crossbow can start to work on another. They can split the pressure really good there. And that's what they did. And now with the bow, they're going to play open and play into the 3-cap. There goes the area of decay onto Ravid. Ravid gets purged, and then he's actually got time to pop another quiver. So he keeps his stacks as well, potentially. Oh, Ravid there gets the reset, but not a lot because of the anti-heal. Aram's getting driven back. This is much, much better from Marvin's multiple mix team. Dip lands a pierce across both Clothies.
Oh, poor Crisis. He's going down in the back line. He put that firewall down in the exact wrong spot. He basically pinned them in on top of him, guaranteeing his own death there. I was going to say earlier, I really like seeing him on the fire instead of the frost, but right now it's not working out for him.
Yeah, mate. I mean, he's probably got a permafrost in his bag, knowing him. And there it goes. Good call, Shozen. Crisis whips out the permafrost and says, right, now you're going to meet the frost daddy. It's time to burn. Or, in fact, freeze, in this case. But
time to chill.
Again, so much is being used to shut down Ravid because they're scared of this bow. But it's given ARAM tons of space. Like, they don't have that area of decay. The native teams, they don't have the purge, but they don't need it because they're just putting out so much pressure, and the anti-heal almost does the job of the purge.
Absolutely.
Oh, Rorbit.
And Rorbit's caught out of position here. Is he going to get...
Oh, he hit the Raven. He hit the Raven onto Dip,
That's
and now he might
toast.
actually pay with his life, though.
He's toast.
No, because the sack's coming. There's the sack.
Oh, there it is.
There's the Judy.
Good time,
Chicken's
good call.
now in
And got
trouble.
in there under the
Chicken
Judy.
peels back with the breeze. He gets purged there.
Stun
Now,
run? Yep.
Itchy's gone. It's healer for healer trade, 1 for 1. And this is just going to come down to positioning, play. This is a really good one. No one's getting healed from now on. It's just going to be the best team wins. Dip's actually possibly going to bleed out. ARAM's going to pick him off from the high ground. Marvin needs to respect. Rorbit's
Nice
out of there.
swap.
Crisis. There's the anti-heal coming out. The anti-heal, there's no healing right now. Nobody's got any healers.
Itchy's here. Itchy's here in the back.
He's still got cooldowns, though. And Native come out on top. Not only did they get a kill extra after both healers went down, they had that 3-cap the whole time.
Yep, they did. And they got the points for it. And as we say over and over again, those caps, they win you the match.
But we saw there when Rorbit went down for that interrupt with the Raven, he got absolutely slammed, and he was close to going down. But I did see the healer coming through, Chicken with the purity on and the sack ready to go. It did cost Chicken his life, but they got the healer trade anyway. 3-cap, there goes the pressure. Ravid in the open, permafrost into a purge. He's going to be in trouble there. Pops the mage robe. Reset goes down, clean. Chicken zones out Marvin using the GG boots as well for the sprint. Dip overcommits, gets picked off. Another early takedown from Native. They might look for the trade onto ARAM. There's the zoning, but the Hurricane is messing up the permafrost, and Crisis gets assassinated. ARAM lands right where he wants to be. They might trade onto ARAM, but it's not even going to matter right now. He's going to bleed out. Sacrifice is wasted. It was in the air. But it's not going to be enough as Native are going to push forward. YouTube, Asian Tan, and Marvin are still in this fight. They don't want to give it up, but it doesn't matter. It's not like they're holding caps. They're 3 caps against. So I feel like maybe they're setting a back capper right now. And the only reason to play like this rowdy, like Tan is not ever getting a kill on his own here. Dib's coming back, so maybe there's a back cap going on. I can see Crisis on the corner of my screen, though, getting back into the action. And we get our 5v5 once again. Very early purge onto Ravid. One of the issues is Dip is being forced to play the Helm of Valor, which means he's a lot more squishy than someone who's playing, say, a Scholar's Cowl, a Soldier's Helm, something like that. So it's one less defensive for him, but it's a necessity against this bow. Itchy takes an auto fire. Big trouble for him, actually.
Crisis is under pressure here by Rorbit. Rorbit was doing a great job pushing him back, but then
Carrion
he extended
Callers,
himself a little bit too far.
Sack from the high ground is going to help him. The anti-heal goes out. Crisis gets picked off by Ravid. Once again, they get focused on this man. They take their eye off the ball. They give Ravid like 5 seconds of space, and he'll find a kill.
Yep.
Like that is what the bow does. The reason I love the bow so much is not just what it can do. It's the fact that you constantly have to be worrying about it. Like no other weapon can do that. Do you know what I mean? No other weapon, if left alone, can do that kind of craziness in that quick as well.
Yeah, the range on it and its ability to really focus on an individual and just eat them apart if you don't stop them from engaging in their game plan. Like, it doesn't matter what you do. You have to stop them.
Yeah, like they've constantly got to be looking for him. They've constantly got to be watching his quiver, making sure they're dropping the Valors, and it gives the other players a lot of space. Like a crossbow is scary, but the tank knows as long as he's rolling those sunders and stopping the sunders going off, there's not as much pressure from him. Watch Marvin. This is the tank here getting shredded by Ravid, right? Just look at that damage on him. Like he didn't even just full auto him there, and he brought him down to a third health on his own. Itchy in a bit of trouble, does get the reset off, but didn't have the stacks.
Dip's not going to make it. Dip's going to go down here.
Space. This is done, and I think Crisis might just be one extra for the road. Crisis is now on Curse. Crisis is on his third weapon of the fight. Ravid finds the kill. They're going to maybe just try and grab the loot, but that was a convincing win from Native. One death, I think, maybe two. No, I think only one death there. Dip. Oh no, Dip and Marvin got kills. So
actually, let's head over to Gwes right now. I was going to head over to see Punka, but this Gwes one is just a little bit closer, and it looks like Gwes is taking 3 caps, 54 to 75, against Unusual. So two guys who really wreck us with the spelling of their names.
Yeah, so it's 3 cap in favor. They have some space now. But are they going to push? Yeah, they're going to push for the 3. Look at Katomni. Look how wide he plays. He's just looking for like a nice wide angle to either pull people out of position or just get the angle for the Raven on the cap. Because once the Raven goes out, they're dotted and they can't complete the cap with a dot on them. And now this is the thing, right? Every time they go back to the high ground, Black Order or this Dexu Yarbem team is thinking, right, can we commit someone to cap right now? Just constantly back and forth. Like at some point now, if they don't get the kill, you'll see them all pull back and they'll be like, all right, let's get the cap now. And there, Dexu's going for the cap. Dexu's away looking for the cap, and he had to wait for the dots to go. And Gwes might see it and just stop him, or they might just kill Yabem. And if they kill Yabem, it's oh, there's the interrupt, and this is over now. The Gloopy Wazizios and co, they are all going to be dying. Aegis is going to save one, but Yarbem's dead. Gwes goes into the tent, but he's going to be all right. Dexu is going to die. The man who was going for the cap, it's going to end up costing him. There's the reset, and wow. I mean, they got the cap. Was it worth it? No, because there's going to be a 20. They're gonna just hit this rotation.
Yep, this is just going to happen, I think, right now. There you go.
And bam, there's the 20. And now they're on a 2-minute timer. This one could be ending in 2 minutes if they play as aggressive as this. Although Gwes is actually in a weird spot. They should probably press the cap right now, because if he does that and dismounts in front of them, they know he has no cooldown. And there's a lot of say chat going on in this match, interestingly enough.
You would find that to be the normal thing in this kind of situation. Like you said.
Oh, wow, the back cap. There's a back cap, and they haven't spotted it. Northeast cap's going. It's 4v4, and these guys just didn't push. I don't know why they didn't push, but that's, you know, you really don't want to give up a cap like that.
No.
And now Dexu's coming, and the Black Order team has to play low ground. Like, they can't retreat to the high ground now because they've got a back cap on, and if they lose this cap, they'll actually be behind. But Aglaeus, oh, they just run down the healer. That was a lovely Raven. Caught him after his roll. Bonzo's in trouble. Even if Bonzo goes down, it doesn't matter, though, because one team has a healer. The other
and
team
one does not.
One team does not. And that generally is very important. That said, Katomni is just chilling in the fight. Electro's gone the other way from him. He gets the breeze, gets the reset. Dexu's going to die, and that's it. It's over. Like, Zayo is trying to cap top, but this time they might just snipe him, in fact. He may actually just get sniped. He's going to die either way. Because Gwes is the other side. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, this man is gone. And this match is called. The kills have been counted. And it's going to be ending. The original Withold is where we're going next.
The original.
Oh, God. Of course. Why would you spell it? Why would you spell it right?
The original Withold was already taken.
Heindel.
It was
Heindel putting the dunking on
it.
Heindel. Heindel suck. They've been dunked by Heindel. Wait,
oh,
no.
It's over. I think
Kiki
that's all of them ending at once.
Could it be? Yeah, I mean, no, is that all of them? Wow, that was...
oh, wait, we do have one more left. Hold on. As I say that, it does tell me we have one left. C Punka. All right.
Cool. Sea Punker. And oh wow, this Heindel have really gone out there on the purchasing of teams right now. It does look like they potentially should have bought some better teams.
Oh, Lewpac.
Why would you not buy the good teams, Shozen, if you're spending the money? Buy the good teams. Wait, there was... Oh, they're getting backcapped here. The Glist robbed team. Explosive death giver play from Mr. Robbed here. Guess my name. Onyo. Gets a good little reset, but Guess My Name is getting really run down. These healers, the healers have got like... Not only is healing stressful enough, but now you're expected to peel with the purity for your teammates as well.
Well,
Like,
the ones who can do it well make a huge
healers
difference
are the
on their
stars
team.
of the show now, man.
Yeah.
Honestly. Like as Derek showed this, like being a healer is not just being a good player all round. Like it is a stressful job. Especially when you've got carrying callers chasing you around 24/7. Like bloody dogs on heat. Speed Punker trying to get the control here. He does drop the Judy aggressive. They may be able to get this rotation. If they can get a kill here, they can start to claw this one back. And I know you love a comeback.
I do, and I'm hoping we get to see it here. 4-69 currently. I'm kind of impressed.
Okay, Baku's going for a cap, but that's going to allow the rotation. I think both caps will change just in time. I think. Oh no, top. That was really nice. They're going to grab a 20 off of this. The top cap will switch hands to the Aurelia team, but that was really good timing from the Heindel team. But
Yeah,
this
very well done,
Aurelia mix team, they only need one kill. They don't even need to get a cap now. If they could just kill somebody, and you know, Robbed is pretty good at killing people. Shows, and we established this in the last few weeks.
He's pretty fantastic at it.
But if you can put someone below 50%, you know, a lot of the time Robbed will finish the job for you. Fam's hyper aggressive as Glist is forced to play defensive with this real big push. Tamishi's getting run down, and they're just going to go for the healer dive again, but they cannot play too aggressive. Tamishi now, like, ANCQ was forced out the fight. C Punker probably just dies. Gonna have to go through Rob. There's the Ghost Strike. 1-2. Can they finish the job? No, he's tanky enough to survive. Guess My Name put the area of decay on himself for the pressure. Onyo, though, isn't so lucky. Resources were committed to saving Sipunka, but unfortunately, Onyo left himself a little bit vulnerable, and the mixed team wasted no time in getting the job done.
10 to 5 in kills. That'll do it.
How many?
Every vote. That's what happens when you just pay attention early on.
Bogul, just tell him. Just tell him. We're asking for trouble here. Like, no wonder your house is getting shot up, Shozen. Like, do you know what I mean?
I don't have any signs.
Oh. Here's one for you.
Yeah?
Kagera's on the Armor of Valor.
Ooh.
He's on the Deflecting Shield, which obviously it's a channel. It shoots a silence. He's on the Purity, but for bop purposes. He's on the Fiend Sandals with carry weight, no less. Kagera's gone in with carry weight. Bit of a misstep there. And he's on his Ironclad. So we'll see. I want to see what he does with this chess piece. Like, this chess piece was theory crafted. It's all right in ZVZ. It was used initially. I used it a little bit when it came out to counter double healers. It was pretty good against that. But now, we'll have to see how it works with the silence component. Because obviously he's losing his Judy. Oh! Okay. Did you see that? You can use it to run through a Purity because it makes you immune to displacement. And then it silences the healer because he did damage to you. That is an interaction I did not know. And that makes a lot of sense. So now the healer's Purity is almost completely countered by Kagera's Valor. Because he just runs into it and silences him.
Yeah.
And generally, when you pop the Purity, it's because you want to do a reset. And now, look at this. Look at this. Everyone's getting silenced. Nick's getting zapped by it. Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
all right.
no.
All right.
That was a good
There's a reason we call this
worked.
guy the meta, isn't there?
Yeah. Well done there, Kagera.
They're also playing the Halo Fall. I love it. I love it. Shout out to these guys. Shout out to the Geminex team for just doing different stuff. The guys that come up with stuff, not follow it. That's what we love to see. And this is that was cool.
That was mean.
Because it's like, I forgot the fact that it's a superior channel. right? Means you can't be interrupted, which means you can't be knocked back. So he
Right.
can essentially just walk through the purity, which will then silence the healer because the purity does a little bit of damage. And as long as you stick on him, you can't cancel the purity. So in theory, he could just run in and out, and silence him over and over again.
Oh no.
And it does a bit of damage. It's not a ton of damage, but it's not.
Oh, apparently Geminex was
insignificant.
doing this. Thank you, Pollinator.
This is cool. This
I like it too.
is
It looks
cool.
pretty good.
Like, and now Jake's like, all right, what are we going to do? Am I going to pop my pure? I like that. Kagera didn't actually hit him with the spin. He tried to bait out the purity there. And now Jake's not even using it. Jake's not even using it because he knows it will get him silenced. And Nick's going to get run down. Jake's going to get stunned. Nick will just die.
That's enough.
And this is nice. Theus's team is getting absolutely dumpstered right now.
They don't know what to do. They're confused.
Well, yeah, like Jake, everything that Jake has in his muscle memory is now useless, right?
Just like mine.
Because the purity now works against him, and you can guarantee he didn't bring anything except for purities,
Right.
right? And it's now it's now just a completely dead item slot because using it gets him silenced. Which, in case you didn't know, if you're new to the TVG scene, being silenced as a healer is not ideal.
It's not what you want to do. No, it's not usually how you win.
But then if he doesn't use it and tries to reset, Kagera bops him. Like, what do?
Win-win.
What do? Like, all you've got to do is try and get away from the best tank in the game. Simple.
You got this. I got it.
All you need to do
I'm all set.
is outplay positionally the best tank that has ever touched Albion Online. All right, cool. No worries. I'll get right on that, says Jake. Feel for the guy. Feel for the guy right now. Raven down the choke. Kagera actually not playing deep. He knows when they're going to commit. All three come up the choke. Kagera's going to push down. Cartwheel onto Jake. Nick uses the mage robe very early. Fierce under a lot of pressure with the burn. Drops the Judy. He's going to be okay for now. Raven down the choke. And Kagera's, he's just waiting for the breeze. He's like, as soon as the breeze comes, that's when we go. There's the breeze. Jake pops the purity and he gets himself silenced.
Yeah, he's done.
Which is
Kagera is in a little trouble there. He's
not
got to get
ideal.
some heals though for himself though. There they come. He's
Jake
fine.
played that pretty patiently, and also by the time the silence actually seems to run out, the hots have run out, so he can't then drop the reset. There's the reset. Nick doesn't get it. Nick dies.
Bye, Nick.
But a lot lower this time, as you said though. Kagera and Bode are dropping low in that fight, but low within acceptable parameters.
Yeah,
and,
not
and
so
now
low they had to
Shekri's
dive
going
out.
in. Shekri's going in with the Halafall for CC, and there's the silences. Just pinging silences at everyone.
Oh, no, Jake's going
die.
back. This is it for Jake. He's down, and he's going to be waiting quite a while after this rotation. This is going to be a rough one for him.
This is the first time a nature healer's like, damn, I wish I brought a druid robe.
Oh,
But again, you just saw that. Like, it's such a frustrating situation because Jake knows he can't use his E, right? And his team relies on that E. It's like, but he can't not use it because then they all die. But if he uses it and gets cancelled, then they all die. But if he pops his purity and gets silenced, they all die. You know? The long and short of it, Shozen,
they all die?
they all die. Yeah.
Okay.
And there's, I don't know what they do here. What do they do?
Well, I'm currently watching Noob Slayer 79 in a much closer match, 89 to 94 here.
I mean, can't really dive the healer because he can leap around. Carvenin can protect him with the firewall.
Lewpac's like, yeah, we're not going to that shows, and we're watching this. This is.
I want to
happening.
watch this because it's mean. Fierce is actually on the hammer now. Fierce has switched up to the hammer, which definitely could help. But again, firewall against hammer is a pretty good matchup because you can stop his tackle in its tracks. It's quite a telegraphed ability. Like when a tank looks for an angle, a line of players, he's generally going in. He's not playing the slammer jammer one with the soldiers. He's playing a more tanky control, and he's using the geyser for the knock-up interrupts. This is much better, though. Kagera not getting as much space because they're getting him with the bow here. Now Theus, though, is getting absolutely pumped by the pumping Infernal. I think people call it the pumper as the build. Yeah, because you just pump them full of Qs to build up your Druid Robe, then hit him with the E, and then that is somebody who is fully pumped. And this time, though, Kagera's boys are in a bit of trouble. Shekri coming in with the Halafall. There's the firewall, though. Oh, look at Nick onto the firewall. Ironclad firewall. contagious fire across the whole team as well. Nick's like, I need to get out of this choke, and all
Get
his
out,
boys are
Nick!
like,
Get out,
his boys
Nick!
are like, don't come up the choke, you're on fire. And now Kagera's gonna silence everybody, and oh man.
It really looked like this one was going to go in their direction for about 5 seconds, maybe 10.
Again, they just couldn't put it over the line though. It got
And now they're going to lose 3 on this one at least.
Jake's
At the
dead.
minimum.
This might be an ace. This genuinely
has
is about to be an ace. If
all the
Kagera has any control,
markings of one. If he has the stun run right now, it is done. There it is, and we're aced.
Ace in the place, and that's going to be a 1 cap into a victory. 146, an absolute level 7 demolition job here. I mean, all you can say is choo choo because the pain train has left the station, Shozen.
Yeah, that was brutal. That last engagement, the ace, the follow through, the point, takes 20 on the rotation, and it's game.
It's just done. Where are we going?
We're currently on Noob Slayer 79 as he sends a few people home right now. Guess My Name is going out with about 5 HP to the 10.
Okay.
And we're going to see a 20-point rotation here, and it's going to be 57 to 58.
Wow. A close match if we've ever seen one. Native versus Heindel, who are kind of, you know, well, Heindel are far ahead. Like, Heindel really want these points, though, to stop Scoia'tael. They've already got it to the point they will get some good points from it regardless because the score's close enough. But they definitely want to see the win and get that level 8 secured if they don't already have it. Ravid getting drilled here. Guess My Name. Pops the defensives. NCQ. He's under a bit of pressure. Goes below half. Reset comes down. Onwar's got it under control. Now Ravid is being zoned out. Remember, this is the guy in the last match. Kept finding space on that bow. He's been delivered a healer now. And the shred. But he can't shred the healer because Baku is just drilling Ravids. And Ravids, he spent far too long in there. But in the meantime, Onwar's he's just going to get run down by this halberd. And that is a slow, painful death. But Aram drops 1 for 1, but healer for crossbow. You'll take that any day of the week. Baku zoned out as well now from his team. ANCQ, Guess My Name. They're still pushing. They don't have a healer though. Like I'm sure they're aware that they don't have a healer. They don't need me to tell them, but they definitely don't have a healer, Shozen. And Guess My Name.
Don't have a healer. No, that's not the way you want it.
He could really do with a heal right now, and it's been a 20 this whole time.
This is brutal. I can't believe C-Punka's getting out on this one.
No, he's not. I don't think.
Nope, not now. He's not. Not after that bop. One more shot.
The sack.
Oh, great heals.
Sack comes through. C-Punka. They might swap onto Noob Slayer. Ravids has space though, and he's drilling Onwo. Both bows are getting insane value here. And look at this though, right? Aram is on the Merc Hood. Ravids on the Merc Hood. Tanks on the Bop, right? There is no purge for the bow. Do you have any idea how fun it is playing a bow when there's no purge?
It's all the fun.
Like, it's just like pew, 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 pew. Like, if you manage your rotations well on the Enchanted Quiver, it is filth. And this, talking of filth, this is over. We're getting some beat downs now. There's no way.
Well, there's a comeback in the works. You come over, watch Gatherbat versus Bob Freeze.
All right, let's check out the end of this because they do only have 40 seconds in. I wanna just check that there's no comeback before you don't want to call a match too early.
No, you don't. You don't want to do that. Then you look
silly.
It can lead to some massive disappointment.
Yeah, like I wouldn't want them to then come back, and then I would look like a terrible, terrible commentator. Baku manages to find space up there, but Ravids again, no purge, no problem. Just drilling. Guess My Name. No major armor available. This one is now over. Shozen. Right. It is officially over. I am calling it here, and Heindel have conceded the match. Gatherbat, you say?
There. All right, heading over to I would say Gatherbat. Gatherbat's in a much better position here. He's currently working towards the comeback. Bob Freeze and the boys are currently leading in points 72 to 40, but have lost control of the match.
Geminix, Bunny Team's not on the map right now. Oh no, he's off capping, that's why. Geminix on his honk pike. Having a rougher time than maybe usually, I think it's fair to say. Because these guys are usually pretty clean, but Spicy Sauce, Bob Freeze, Krakeni, Tutan Kamoon. Tutan zoning out with the Area of Decay. Gatherbat looking for the control. Hurricane goes out. It's the kidnap on Bob Freeze, and the reason for that is Bunny Team is up with his bow. Bob. Very early resist pot from Bob, and that was really nice. They are going for the cap. Gatherbat needs to be careful. He will get the interrupt, and he has to pop the resist there. Very smooth play from him. He knew he had curse. He knew he had some pressure coming from that crossbow. Owen's going in again, and I mean, they've got points to play with, Shozen. They don't need to waste time on this cap when they can actually just try and get some kills and try and win a fight cleanly. I mean, I guess it's making sense because it's forcing Gatherbat to keep coming down, doesn't it? Like they're forcing 100%. Him to overextend, and they're looking for a pressure opening. So I think they're actually not, they'll take the cap if they get it, but that's not the main play here. The main play is make Gatherbat keep coming down. Now though, nice blade on top, gathers down below. Krakeni, the halberd, or the carrying quarter rather, hasn't even got up the choke yet. Now he has. Forced to commit early. There's the shred. The honk pike comes out. Down goes the Judy to save him. Sack should be available, but Spicy gets the reset, and now Krakeni starts to put the dots out. Geminex in really bad trouble. The sack comes out from the native team as well. So this is defensives and saves are running thin now, and whoever can find the opening, and I honestly think Bob's team need to find it before Geminex gets another rotation. Next rotation is going to be problems. He's looking for the hook. Alivs drops low. There's the reset, but he doesn't get much out of it, and neither does Gatherbat. Now Bob and the boys have all of the momentum, but Owen gets rooted. He gets knocked back into the demon. Spicy has the sack again. They've definitely got nothing left in the tank, but Rebane, the auto kill right there. Owen finds the snipe, and Rebane is going to go down, but Owen dies as well, so both healers are gone, and now it's who has the momentum, and it's Alivs is going to drop. And it's going to be Geminex trying to find something, but they're going back to 10.
They have to get caps here. They have to go get the caps.
Two-Tan gets rooted, and no, he's going to get caught in the corner. Spicy wants to save him, but they haven't got a healer. They can't stay to kill him because they don't have a healer.
Yeah, Spicy is the heals right there. He's saving Toot, and he's going to get him there.
Yeah, I thought Owen was the healer, so it was a good trade, really, for Bob's team. They got one cap. They got two caps. Will they get
They're going for the second cap right now.
They get it on rotation. It's a 1-minute timer for this level 7. And Bob's team could be dropping Geminex, and the boys in a level 7.
5 points left.
Oh, look at that area of decay. Raven on top as well. Look at that damage.
This could be a preview of our finals.
They barely got up the choke there. That was insane. This team putting out just crazy pressure, and Geminex has got to dive now. Geminex knows he's just got to hook someone and dive. He's going all in for Spicy, but Spicy's got his stuff up, his purity. There's the root, but he just walks out of it because he was immune. Like he can't be rooted there.
And now we're gonna good save. Almost saw Geminex go down.
Even if Spicy dies now, though, I think they'll just suicide for caps, won't they? They only need 2. Spicy does drop. Bunny team pushes in. Rebane. Oh, a bit late there. The swap save. Good
Bunny
play.
Team's gonna go down here if he's not careful. And
Two-Tan Kamoon goes down, but Bunny team goes down as well. Geminex possibly going to die.
Incredibly low.
Because his boys going for the cap, and they ran for caps, but they lost on kills because they just left people behind. The healer went for the cap. Never like to see that. What a match, though. 14-9 in kills, actually.
We still have one more going on for another 50 seconds. If you head over to Marvin, you can watch Marvin trying to eke one out here, but it looks like Kikiwin and the boys are going to take it.
So these guys, again, we saw them lose and still have that level 7. But it's, they're on a 30-second. They might get
TDB.
To DDB, but he gets the blink. Is there a save? The Judy going to come down? Is there a Judy? There's the sack.
Original Waold.
The sack comes from fire, and now Kiki's got the bow as well. So if they push deep, even if he dies here, is there a back cap? I only see 4. No, I see 5. Do I see 5?
Where's the back cap? No back cap.
There's no back
Actually,
cap
Fire was taken is going to stop the. Nope.
No, I think he just got pushed that way anyway. Oh, they're grabbing one. They might grab a cap here. So this
they're going to get the back cap on this.
This could be extended for a further 60 seconds, and this now gives them a window.
And they do have the momentum here. The heels are really on the back foot for the red team here, and if the blue team can push through, Marvin and the boys can eke out a theft if they're very, very careful. But they have to act fast with 45 seconds left.
The problem is anytime they go for the cap, they just got to push for it. Fire might be in
trouble. They're going right for Fire right here.
Oh, he gets interrupted. Now he's going to die. So the healer's going to drop.
No, he's going to run away.
Wow, what a play. What a genius play. He just ran through them.
Yep.
He got abducted and just ran the other way. And I think he just won the match.
He might have just won the match, yeah,
Fire,
but Kiki's
like,
going to go
it doesn't
here.
matter if Kiki dies as long as they play for camps now. Or Fire might even run off and bot cap just for the banter. No, he's back. That play from Fire just won the match. They get the kill on Tan, so it's a 1-for-1 trade. 10 seconds. There's 3 seconds left to start the cap. There's going to be no chance, and it doesn't matter what happens now because there's not enough kills available for them to do it. And that was
a win by Fire was taken. We got to see him win a match in the very final seconds.
Usually catching the final minute of a match usually isn't that great because you miss the storyline. But that play from Fire alone was fantastic. Because, you know, anywhere but the top tier, the healer would have tried to get back to his team. Right? But
Absolutely.
Fire recognized the situation. He recognized both the trouble he was in, the scoreline and the time, and just said, boys, you need to chill for a minute. You guys are on your own for a good 15 seconds. I'm going to just go this way. And like you saw the way Marvin's team had set up. They'd set up to kill the healer as he tried to get back to his team. There was no CC available when he went the other way. They were just like, we're going to kill this healer? And they were like, well, he's gone. Well, where's he gone? It's the other way. Genius. Love it. Well-deserved win there. Clutched in the final moments. And that brings tonight's entertainment in the Albion Coliseum of the Crystal Realm. Brings it to a close, Shozen.